Today I am down at Lamborghini Paramus, where the team was kind enough to let me check out their 2024 Lamborghini Urus Performante and their pre-owned 2019 Lamborghini Urus Base. We're going to do a nice little comparison video on these two cars, but first we're going to go over the spec on the Performante sitting in the showroom. This car has a base price of $265,890, but this one here is well built out to $322,357 and is offered for sale. The exterior color on this is going to be called Rosso Pyra. It is a nice matte finish, but it will cost you $15,784. I really like this paint. It is something absolutely unique. To complement that paint, we are going to have the 23-inch Pelopi gloss black wheels for $6,238, and hiding behind there we're going to have red brake calipers for $1,313. These of course are full carbon ceramic brakes front and rear on this car. Really nice. We're going to have on this one as well on the exterior the full exterior carbon fiber pack for $6,474. You can see here all the body side molding is going to be carbon fiber. The lower side skirts, the front grille, the rear grille are all going to be finished in carbon fiber. We're also going to have on this one optioned here the panoramic sunroof at $3,354. Nice glass panoramic roof up there. Full carbon fiber side skirts with a nice Performante logo there to accent it. Continues around back with the carbon fiber bumper as well. Really nice. We're also going to have on the back the Lamborghini logo in high gloss black. That's going to cost you $387. We're also going to have the rear tailpipes in matte black. They are Akrapovic pipes for $920. I don't think that price includes the full Akrapovic system. I think it might just be tailpipes, or maybe Akrapovic comes standards on these cars. I really don't know. If somebody does, let me know in the comments, but if it is $920 for a Akrapovic exhaust, that is an absolute steal. Moving on inside, this car is going to have Nero Cosmos interior. It's going to be included. Nice black interior in there. It's also going to have seatbelts in red Rosso Alala. Really nice. It's going to be $922 for the seatbelts though. You're also going to have the sports steering wheel in leather. That's going to cost you $657. Nice little option to have on your Urus Performante. Most important option inside, of course, is going to be the sound system that you're going to have while you're bumping this car. It's going to be $7,468. You're also going to have full electric front seats at $3,381. Nice option to have there so you're riding around in comfort. You're also going to have optional red stitching inside at $920 and front and rear heated seats for $657. You're going to have some nice included options on this one, which is going to include soft closed doors. Really nice. Elevates the luxury of this car. You're also going to have cruise control, front and rear parking sensors, and four-wheel steering. Really nice. Beautiful Lamborghini Urus Performante in the showroom today. Aside from the spec, let's talk about the performance of this car, because it does have that Performante designation, which, as we know from the Huracan Performante, means it should be absolutely ballistic. This one here is going to have a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 with 657 horsepower paired to an 8-speed ZF automatic transmission. It is a torque converter transmission, but I'm sure it still rides really nice. This transmission is also configurable with a bunch of different drive modes and settings. This car is going to weigh in at 4,740 pounds. It's going to be a little lighter than the Urus Base we're going to go over in one moment. With that, it will do 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds and cross the quarter-mile track in 11.3 seconds at 121 miles per hour. To carry that weight and propel it that far, this car is sitting on Pirelli P0 tires, 285 section tires in the front, 325 section tires in the rear. That is some serious rubber. I really can't get over how this paint looks in these showroom lights. Really nice. I'm surprised the door handles are actually in gloss black. They are not in carbon fiber, but pretty much everything else, the mirror housings, everything else is going to have that carbon fiber package integrated into it. Window surrounds are gloss black, but everything else, carbon fiber. All right, now we're going to talk about the Lamborghini Urus Base. So why don't we start off, we'll compare the performance between the Performante and the Base Urus that came out about 5 years ago. So this one here is going to have the same engine, 4-liter twin-turbo V8, but this one's going to make 16 less horsepower at 641. It seems like there's not that big of a power difference between these two, but we'll get into the performance numbers in a moment. This one here is also going to have the same transmission, 8-speed auto ZF with all-wheel drive. This one's going to weigh a little more though. It's going to weigh 4,850 pounds. So that's 110 pounds more than the Performante. This one will do 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. That's 0.4 seconds slower than the Performante. That's probably your biggest difference in performance. The quarter mile, on the other hand, it will run in 11.6 seconds, which is 0.3 seconds slower. Not too much of a difference over that quarter mile. The bigger difference is in your 0 to 60, and it will cross the line at 120 miles per hour, similar trap speed to the Performante. Since this one here is pre-owned, I don't have too much information on the spec, but we can still go over it. This is going to be a 2019 Lamborghini Urus Base with an MSRP of $203,000 when the car came out. This one here is listed for sale at $199,000. Let's see what it's got. The exterior color is going to be Grigio Nimbus Metallic. It is also a matte finish. I'm not sure which matte I like better, if it's the gray or the red. I think the gray I've kind of gotten used to seeing. A lot of cars are doing the matte gray, but that matte red, there's nothing else like it on the road. This car is going to have 21-inch alloy gloss black wheels. You can see that the tire sidewall is going to be a bit thicker, so I'm betting that this one here will ride a bit more comfortable than the Performante with its 23-inch wheels and really slim sidewalls. One thing I'd like to note too is that the front bumpers are different on both of these. The Base Urus is going to retain traditional Lamborghini styling with the integrated Ys. You're also going to have hexagonal accents in the front grille. I personally like this front end better than the one on the Performante. Let's go check it out to compare. The front end on the Performante is going for a more modernized look. They've removed the Y accents and the hexagonal accents, kind of going towards the new design language of Lamborghini. You do, of course, have all the carbon accents on the front bumper, more open intakes for the cooling, not as much as you would see on the Base Urus back there, but I prefer the bumper on the Base Urus. I just think it has a better styling dynamic and embodies modern Lamborghini design. However, one thing to note, so the Performante, of course, is brand new, but here we have a pre-owned Base Urus, and you could see back there that that radiator has seen some wear and tear because of these open intakes. This one here is listed at 42,640 miles, so of course it has seen some use. Love to see that when these high-performance cars are driven properly, but they are going to have some wear and tear. Aside from this, radiator wear and tear, there really isn't much wear and tear on the paint. It is held up nicely. I imagine a car of this stature is PPF'd, but other than that, the car is held up really well. Moving on, we're also going to have 4-wheel adaptive independent suspension on this model. Again, I think it's going to ride much better than the Performante sitting behind us. And the interior on this is going to be Nero Ade with unicolor leather and Alcantara. And of course, this is going to have all the creature comforts such as your front and rear heated seats, heated steering wheel, and of course, it's going to have modernized tech like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and it's going to have brake assist as well as front and rear parking sensors. Kind of the same thing we saw there on the Performante. Overall, these are two beautiful super SUVs, but I want to know in the comments, which one would you take? Personally, I'm kind of drawn. There's things I like about both of these, but the Performante is absolutely beautiful in this red, so I think I'd lean towards that one. And I do like the wheels a little bit better, but I think the ride quality on the base and the front bumper is much better designed. Stay tuned to see some more cars next week. Thank you for watching.